Hello, I'm Magic.
I'm Josie.
I'm John.
And welcome to MGAM TV. On this week's show,
Hope landed in Rome, nigga.
okay, and first up we're doing the movie, and the movie, oh hang on, sitting in proud place, is Wolverine. You can't see that at all. I had that when I was like, is it the Wolverine?
The Wolverine.
So instead of calling it Wolverine 2, the thing to do is put a "the" before to class the sequel.
Exactly.
But was it a sequel? John?
No. Well, it wasn't. It's not a sequel because obviously the first one is the origins and everything like that, isn't it? And this is after Last Stand. After X-Men Last Stand, follows on after that, and his battles with himself and dealing with the death of Jean and what's going to happen, or how is he going to cope, all that sort of stuff.
Watch your claws don't come out.
Yeah, I know, I'm getting a bit banged up. So yeah, it's not really Wolverine 2 then, is it really?
No.
That's why it's not Wolverine 2, that's why it's the Wolverine.
Because
it's not a sequel.
It's not a sequel.
Time-wise,
Because it'd be called Origins Wolverine 2, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was the reason they did Origins is because they were going to try and do a few of the others, weren't they?
Yeah, I think that was the
realised
original
that
plan.
none of them have got many legs.
No.
The only one who has got legs is Patrick Stewart as
Ironically.
Ironically, can't walk. Go on, Joe.
That was awful fun.
Yeah, but he is one of the best characters in the original films.
True.
But they did that with First Class,
Yeah,
so
that's
did it
very
all
true.
together.
That was very good. I enjoyed that film.
Well,
I'm
quite an X-Men virgin because I've only watched the first one.
X-Men virgin.
But it's true, you call someone a virgin if they don't have much experience.
What about X-Men virgin?
But yeah, so I've only watched the first X-Men film.
Especially if the X is a number, whatever number you want. I'm a 40 men virgin, I am. Sorry,
shut up.
go on.
And
Talking about gangs.
so I watched the first X-Men and I've watched this, and so for me it was I more had to judge it as a kind of standalone film.
On its
I couldn't
own,
really.
Yeah.
Like I've heard that
Did you
it's
see
after,
the Origins film?
No. I've heard that it's after the Last Stand, but I haven't seen Last Stand, so it doesn't mean anything to me. I know where it's supposed to be placed, but it doesn't make sense to me. But as a film, I really enjoyed it. Really good action. Maybe when I was coming out, I was like, I want to like stab people with my claws.
I'm pleased with where I'm sitting.
But yeah, and I think Hugh Jackman as well as Wolverine, he's just it's a job for life for him. It really is. No one's going to take over for him, apart from when he's frail and old. But
he's got that persona. Hasn't he? He's such a strong actor and a strong person. His characteristics of his personality are very much like it. They're very much like Logan, aren't they? So
yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
He's Australian.
The perfect role.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with anything?
Angry.
Oh. Are Australians notoriously angry?
No, not really. Surfers. No.
Yeah, well,
and barbecues. Sorry, fellow Australian people out there. I do like Australia. And I do like Hugh Jackman. But I don't like this film.
Why?
I don't know. It was... I was saying before, to me, it just felt like Wolverine's holiday to Japan. And this is what happens when Wolverine goes to Japan. The next film that's coming out is going to be Cyclops going to Skegness, followed by the Hulk, who is going to have a trip to Russia. And to me, it just felt like it didn't really connect anything. And as a standalone, actiony, Marvel-y superhero type film,
it was very good.
It was okay. It wasn't
very good.
anything special.
But
I
then,
really don't. I mean, as Wolverine,
really,
he's great.
Yeah, but then really with the fact that we're so, I think the problem is that we're so used to so many Marvel films having all the different Marvel characters in, that when you've got just one, essentially just one, you're kind of like, oh, wow, you know.
I don't know. I think I like Wolverine, and I think if you like the Wolverine films, you'll like it. And it's got funny bits in it. That's look at Wolverine trying to open a tin of beans with his claws or something like that. You know, there are some funny bits in there where he's in the hotel and it's a space sex room, and he's like, oh, what are we going to do in here? And there's a few other bits that were great as Wolverine, but apart from that, I just felt it was running around, baddies, goodies, and that's it.
Isn't that what an action film is supposed to be?
But the scene with the train was okay. I think that was pretty good. On top of the train was very clever. How he keeps jumping up and down on top of the train. Sounds great.
It is.
Apart from that, what else?
There was ninjas.
Ninjas?
There's ninjas.
They weren't ninjas.
They weren't. They referenced them as ninjas.
No, they were ninjas, but they weren't that ninja-y.
They were awesome. I thought I'm not a massive action film fan, but I thought the action in it was awesome. I thought it was so good and so well choreographed and well placed.
I don't know. I just didn't like it.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying with the whole point of why have the film.
I think it's because it's referenced to a comic that came out a while back where he does take an holiday to Japan, and then he meets Silver Samurai, which was that silver machine towards the end. No spoilers. You're predicted anyway, and again, reason why I marked it down. And he meets Viper, who's another mutant. Again, you know who that is straight away. And yeah, they're not. I think if they would have stuck Gambit in, like every X-Men fan and comic book fan have been busting to get a good film with Gambit in because he's quite a favourite character. If you're not a Marvel thing, he's one with cards, he throws cards and he's a gambler. He's called Gambit. And everyone's been excited to get him in. I think if they would have pulled one in just for somewhere...
But why would they need to? The film is called The Wolverine. It's all about Wolverine and his emotions and his personal development. And so why would you need to put other characters in?
Apart from you stay to the credits and then it's like some sort of reunion in an OAP.
Yeah, but to me, like...
spoiler alert, by the way.
It doesn't spoil it too much.
To me, not knowing anything about X-Men, the ending just was like, well, it didn't mean anything.
I don't know who these are.
No, I know who they are, but it doesn't mean anything.
I know what you mean because there's more questions. It brings up more questions than answers.
To be fair,
it's a great thing.
The end credits, which I was going to bring this up. I wasn't going to bring this up, but I'm going to bring this up. Marvel have the thing of every time there's got to be something in the end credits, and it's like a thing there. They have to do it. By the way, Stan Lee wasn't in it, which was a bit weird. I thought he was. He's usually
plays a camera stuff, doesn't he?
He wasn't in it. Every time they have to show you something at the end, and to be honest, I thought the ending was probably the best bit.
You see, to me, I thought I could completely do without the ending because
go with me leg.
Because I was treating it as a standalone film.
Yeah.
That to me was just like, well, you're telling me some stuff that has got nothing to do with what's just happened, and
it never has anything to do with what's just happened. It's to do with what's coming next.
True.
Yeah.
It's always to do with what's coming next, isn't it? So.
Oh, Stan, I seem to have killed a stripper. You should have said that. Would have been brilliant. You got to watch it. I love him. He gave me a degree. I got a degree. I have actually got a degree, and it was given to me by Professor X.
Pat your shit.
Old Patty, good old mate of mine, Pat. If you're watching, remember when you gave me a degree back in Huddersfield? I don't think you will. Anyway, scores because we're pushed for time.
And you're going completely off subject.
Yeah, I gave it 81 out of 100. Enjoyable. Go see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave it 73. Great action film. Standalone, amazing. My downfalls were predictable. I guessed the ending within like 5 minutes of the start. But apart from that, yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it.
Okay, I'll be quick. 52. If you like Wolverine, it's Wolverine. Wolverine's great. Everybody else lets it down, and that's the reason why I gave it 52. So that gives us an overall score of 69. And that's a bronze. You happy with that?
Oh, I scored it higher. So
It'll
have to do.
Well, yours would have been bronze.
Yeah, but
and yours would have been silver,
bronze.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
High-end bronze. If you like Wolverine, you'll probably like it.
It's a good film.
So.